Isaiah 62 verse 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Call Halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to we feel like men that's scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity. And shalom to the very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting order in these last days. Right now, brother, I'm one coming into the video, Lord, when it's edifying. It's more so breaking news, right? And this is our job, right? To warn the flock, right? Warn people about what's to happen. You know, we've been prophesying about it. Hey, but now we're starting to see things really go into another gear. Right, so here you have it. Came out, yesterday. Yesterday evening, it says a port strike is looming over the U.S., Georgia's chief says. And that's heavy, because like brothers have already stated, you have all the other things that's going on right now before the election. Now they done threw this into the ball game, right? So things are coming from all sides. And what are we doing? Hey, we were warning you, blowing that shofar, hey, letting you know, hey, Jacob's trouble is closer than we ever believe as well. Right, so I'm going to read some of this article, and I'm going to just go inside the scriptures, and that'll be that. Like I said, Lord will is edifying. It says, a port chief has issued a warning of a possible strike among dock workers, right? So it's a possibility, Lord willing it is, right? But if it doesn't, hey, we know it's still going to happen eventually, right? So we're going to keep warning. We're going to keep warning and watching, right? It says Griff Lynch, the CEO of the Georgia Ports Authority, recently warned that dock workers in some ports may soon be going on strike. Right? Let's see if we can get strike. I figured they wouldn't put it up here. Cool. I'm probably reading it too fast. Oh, here we go. Number 6. And it says of employees refuse to work as a form of organized protest, right? Typically in an attempt to obtain a particular concession or concessions from their employer, right? Because the thing is they want a raise, right? So let's go back. That's what the word strike goes into in this context. It says, recently warned that dock workers in some ports may soon be going on strike, but noted that a possible shutdown may only last for a few days, right? That's what they tell you, right? Because even if it lasts for a few days, it will cause for, hell to break loose. America's not used to that, man. America's not used to literally, shit not moving, Even, it will only take a week for hell to, break loose. Once them shells go empty, it's game on. It says, we should probably expect there to be a work stoppage, and we shouldn't get surprised if there is one. Lynch told the Associated Press, AP, on Tuesday. The question is how long, right? It says ports across the U.S. from Maine to Texas are bracing for a potential shutdown next week as a union representing 45,000 dock workers threatens to strike on October 1st, and that's that's in a couple days, right? If I'm mistaken, 5. It says that's when the current contract between the International Longshoremen Association and the U.S. Maritime Alliance, which represents the ports, is set to expire. Negotiations for a new agreement have been stalled since June, right? So, damn, that's a little minute, so they've been procrastinating, right? But according to the sources saying October 1st is what they're gonna make they move, right? And 45,000 people, that's a lot of people, man. And for the record, right, America is heavy on imports, right? So if these dock workers are not working, nothing will be getting in will be coming in. right? And like we said, hey, that right there itself will have shit to spiral out of control, right? But that's that key word though, control, chaos, right? Right. So we already know, hey, he want order out of chaos anyway. So the chaos has to come some type of way, and that's what we warning you, right? To service the prophets, you know. I forgot where I had stopped at. I mean, because it's a good bit in here, you know. I'll most definitely leave a link, right? I read this last little paragraph, and I go inside the precepts, right? A strike would bring operations to a halt at 36 ports responsible for handling nearly half of the nation's shipborne cargo, right? And that's heavy, right? Nearly half of the imports that's coming in. That's a lot. It says Lynch oversees 2 of the busiest ports in Georgia, the port of Savannah, the 4th largest in the U.S. for container cargo, handling everything from consumer electronics, right, to frozen poultry. And the port of Brunswick, the country's 2nd busiest hub for automobile shipments, right? So it's covering damn near covering all aspects, man. You know, this right here can literally, you know, it will, you know, it will change the dynamic of what's going on, man. You know, it told you the range from electronics to food, right? And shit really ain't really nothing to do with the food. I mean, electronics. Let that food run out, man. That's when folks gonna lose their goddamn mind, right? So let me jump inside these precepts right quick. Like I said, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm also leave this link, you know. Matter of fact, let me play this clip right quick. And that's heavy. Let me go back some. Damn, because there was a part in there, it just said it can last about a month. See if I can catch it. Right, it says, oh, okay, Slocky. It says Maritime Alliance do not reach an agreement. It is feared that shortages could be felt by consumers if strikes persist for more than a month. Well, hey, they'll make that decision, right? The consumers are going to feel it. We're going to feel it, you know. But that's when the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shemar going to be able to be with us, man. Right? And this is you know, He tells us, you know, my servants gonna eat. So we're not really worried about it. We're ready for it to come, actually, you know, because we know what once this shit starts cracking up, you know, or shit hitting the fan, hey, man, we know the salvation is that much closer, right? For measuring the time. See, and as you can see, hey, these right here, right? At one point in time, they had was it in California? That was being imported in, but they had like a big view of the sea, and you just seen them with boats that was halted because they couldn't come in just yet, right? And there was a bunch of them, man, right? And if these dock workers are not at work, who's going to take them in, right? They're just gonna be sitting out there. Excuse me. Woo! Hey, Khan, man. Let's get into these precepts and I'm going to close out. Right? Isaiah 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Right? Looking at it from the, ancient time, man. Right? The city, right, will be fenced in. And you have these men that's sitting on top to do their job. Hey, you blow that horn on anything you see. Right? Warn these folks, man. And that's what we are here to do. Hey, give them warning from me. Right? Like the book of Ezekiel 3 and 17 says, man. I'll grab that next. It says, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Right? Videos are going up. Right? As I speak. Right? Videos went up last night. Videos going up daily. Right? Blowing that shofar. Because things are coming out on a lot of things, right? The biggest word we've been talking about lately is distractions. They're throwing out a lot of distractions just to throw you off the track of what's really going on. But hey, we blowing the horn on that too, right? It says, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And that's what we're doing. We're keeping not silence, man. We're warning you. Right? Telling you, hey, this high time to repent. It's high time to wake out of sleep. Shit start hitting the fan. Hey, we already tell you, hey, the grace period is closed, man. Right? That's the indication of the doors of mercy are closed. Right? It says, and give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Now, let me grab that Ezekiel 3 and 17 right quick. Right? Oh, shit. It says, Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Right? And the Lord's only going to warn for but so much longer, man. Right? We know after that warning comes what? Hey, the consequences. Same thing with Noah. Right? So, excuse me. Let me go to the book of Amos right quick. Amos 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Right? We're blowing that trumpet, right? And soon to come, hey, what? Hey, the Lord is going to cause things to go slap crazy. Right? These stores going to, these stores going to shut down. Right? Americans are not ready for going days without eating. Right? Not just eating, you're gonna have to have it, be on point, because hey, niggas finna start walking inside houses. Because once these docks stop, once the docks stop, it'll cause a big effect. Once some stores get empty, hey, they're gonna be once some stores get empty, hey, they're gonna be going inside houses next. And that leads to the book of 2 Esdras 15 and 19, if I'm mistaken. Right? Talking about a man should have no pity upon his neighbor because of the lack of bread. Right? But the Lord is the one that have done that. Right? The Lord has put the spirit on these folks, man, to start wilding out. The love of many shall wax cold, right? The Lord has put that spirit out there. Right? Matter of fact, Ezekiel 4. Right? And I'm almost done. Got like 2 more precepts. Just want to just low and hit the point. You know what I'm saying? Right? This is the book of we could start at 10, but I just want to just get straight to the point. Right? Ezekiel 4. I'll jump back up. Ezekiel 4, verse 16. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. Right? This is what we're coming down to. Hey, if a dark strike happens, it's like it, because I'm just thinking about how the elder brother Gabor had said last night, on the live, man, how you just saying like, hey, Niggas gonna be, you know, like in the small movie scenes, which we have seen movies like that. You know, everybody in the circle trying to get that small or just to wet their tongue type of drink. And you got that one nigga just gonna engulf the whole thing, you know, because he couldn't really hold on. And that could be a lot of Americans, man. Right? That's why you think cannibalism gonna be back on the scene, man. What's gonna make cannibalism pop off? Right? It has to be a food shortage. Right? But that's the thing about it. We come to a time where you got to really measure what you eat. You know, if you got a burger, you can only get one bite of it today. You know, and hopefully it make you you know, last to the next day or last to later on that day, whatever how it play out. But things gonna be measured, man. Right? It says they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity. And a lot of folks gonna die because they can't get no food, man. Right? They gonna be too busy trying to fight to get some food, and they ain't gonna be able to make it, man. They can get weaker and weaker by the day. Right? And I'm gonna grab that inside the book of Isaiah 65. Right? It says, verse 10, I'm gonna go back up. It says, and thy meat which thou shalt eat be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Right? Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the 6th part of an hin. From time to time thou shalt drink. Right? So you're gonna be taking up little portions, right? Just enough just to get by, right? For a couple of hours, man. You know, this is how critical this can get. Right, we finna see from people in Babylon, the Great America, going for gluttonous, shoving their face every 20-30 minutes, right? Cause they geeked up, right? They need some food. To they really taking careful thought of what they eat, man. Right? What was that? Was Isaiah? Matter of fact, let me hit that 2nd Ezra 16, right? And this is why we know we prepared for this, right? Prepared mentally, you know. He was saying, like, you know, a lot of folks start to, you know, people need to go ahead and start stocking up on stuff, you know. That's panic buying, right? That panic buying is gonna cause hell, man. Like I always speak on. I know how it was with the C to the 1 to the 9, right? When that shutdown had happened, right? Shit, an old man got stabbed, you know, over the last thing of tissue, over the last thing of toilet tissue, you know. So how much more when you know you only got 3 packs of chicken, you know, left up there, and it's 10 of y'all up there, man. This shit finna get real ugly, right? This 2nd Ezra. Matter of fact, I start at 1 and I jump all the way down. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, right? Food famine is prophecy. Right? It happened to happened many times before. It's like it. You know, but in the, you know, in the time of a food famine, the Lord have his, you know, his wings, right, so to say, around us. Right? It says, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right? We know this right here is bound to happen. Right? Not an if, but when. Right? And let me jump down to the 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? We come to that time like never before, man. We are pretty much witnessing the beginning of it. You know, this can well long be the beginning of it. It's like of dock workers, because that's what's going to make things speed up, right? Dock workers not working, you know. But it says a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, right? Because at that time, what? It can be about 4 days since, you know, this dock thing, right? Has, you know, been to a halt. Right, so it's gonna drive the people's minds, right? Put that different type of spirit on them, you know, to where they won't even have no pity for a 4-year-old, man. Right? If they walk inside your house, they gonna lay your 4-year-old down, you down, right? All for, you know, a pack of noodles, some Oreos that was left over, some canned food, A man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses, right? That's the spirit people gonna be in. They want that food, man. Right? They're trying to be sustained for the time being. And they don't mind, crashing out by, taking somebody off just to eat. Right? Excuse me. Let me hit that 2nd of the 6th. That's what it was. 2nd of the 6th. And I go to Ezekiel Isaiah 6:65. Right? 2nd of the 6th and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and that's heavy, right? That's heavy because, if these docks, right, come to a halt, right? These dock workers come to a halt and stop working, don't get their increase, right? They're the ones that put, it's a train effect, man. The docks come in with these big ass, I forgot shipping containers. The water y'all watch my shot, right? They come with this big shipping containers, right? And the 18-wheelers come get them. And what they do, they take them to these storehouses. They unload them, But if the dock workers are not working, you can't get no imports, man. So what's ever on the shelf, once that shit run out, and what's ever inside the back, once that shit run out, is out. Is out. Right? And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Right? See, niggas scared to talk about this topic. Niggas scared to talk about what's really about to go on, right? Because they know this is reality, You know why they scared? Because they not tapped in with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? They know they haven't repented. They know they're not trying to repent, and that's why they scared, right? But see, we're not in the spirit of that. We're ready for it, right? We know that we got the spirit of, we got the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will feed us in these days, right? Verse 24. To back up the point back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 19, it says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies." Right? That's how wild it's going to be out here, man. You got friends fighting against one another like enemies. Like, I don't even know you. Never get inside the sandbox with you. Never did nothing for you. That's the spirit people going to be in, man. You're going to be in a survival mode. Dog eat dog world. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. That's heavy, right? Once that grinding stop, right? You finna see these demons going shit, man. They gonna be activated like hell, man. Cause that food, like I say, people are not used to really fasting, So if there's no food and nothing, nothing is shaking right now, people gonna go inside a different type of state, man. Right? But I'm gonna close out in the book of Isaiah 65. Right? 65, and I started at 12. It says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not." Right? He said, "When I spake, ye did not hear." Right? And he said, but did evil before my eyes, Salaki. Right? By mocking and scoffing at the word, right? By not trying to get ready, still want to worship these other idols, man. While the men that's out here signing and crying on the corners, right, on the platforms, is telling you about a serious situation like this. Telling you about Jacob's trouble, right? Because this record can help spiral Jacob's trouble, right? So since you didn't want to take heed, right? Let's see, I'm gonna number you to the sword. I'm gonna number you to that destruction that's coming, right? Food famine, right? Let me grab that right quick in the book of Lamentations. right? And it says Lamentations 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Right? For these pine away, stricken through for once of the fruits of the field. Right? So he gonna number you to that, to the point. It's better to get an instant death, a quick death, than by letting your body eat itself from the inside out. The Lord gonna put you through excruciating death. Right? The hands of the pitiful woman have sought their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Right? Cannibalism will be on high. We in that season of a lot of folks just now having babies too. Right? That's the first thing gonna be thinking. When that food run out, and them demons get to playing real heavy in your mind, a lot of folks, that's what folks gonna resort to, man. Sodomizing, siding their kids, locking. Especially these women. They used to posting pictures, eating crab legs, oysters, and lobster all day. In the spirit, because really, they in a city spirit. City pretty much caters to a woman. So they don't really know about nothing that's hard coming their way. Men will be in the same state too. They can be fucked up too. Right? Let me go back. It's just the point. The Lord's gonna number you to that type of destruction. It says, read it one more time. Therefore, Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes. Right? Did not get ready. That's evil, man. To hear the warning and not want to get ready, right? You lost your damn mind. It says, but did evil before my eyes and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold my servants, right, shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Right? This is why we're smiling when we heard this article right here, this breaking news. Because we know we come to that time, the Lord finna just show who he is dealing with, man. And we got the faith he dealing with us, man. Right? Yahweh Ratzah. Right? But it says, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. The Lord gonna put a big difference, right? In the mix of a famine. The Lord gonna make sure his servants eat, man. Right? Romans 15 and 4, the things written before time for our time of learning. Right? You got the prophet Elijah. He was eating in the midst of a famine. Right? We're gonna be doing the same thing, eating in the midst of a famine. We're not worrying about. We want the docks to close down. Right? Because we're ready to see the Lord work his miracles, man. On a higher level. We're ready to see it. Right? It says, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Right? We're not worrying about going without, man. As in meaning we're going to get overtaken, right? Because we know we may have to skip a day or two, but hell, we fasting right now. We fast a lot now, getting used to it right now. Understanding that it can happen, it can happen, this right can happen anytime, right? But we already getting accustomed to it, going days without. And honestly, it's good for the body to reset here and there, and Americans are not used to that, right? So, in these times to come, Americans really gonna be fucked up. They're not used to going without, right? It says, behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, right? We're gonna be calling out, you call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? While these other people are gonna be crying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or crying to Jesus, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, right? It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. It's like early morning. Right, but I'll close out with that. It's just the point, right? Hey, these the imports, right? These dock workers are about to, make a decision. They may go on strike, right? And we was out here to warn, right? Warn and go for destruction, you know. So we're here to see it, and we're gonna wait. All right. So Lord, when this was edifying, I'm gonna give out honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem. Rakakadas. Till next time, I say Shalom.